Hello?
Mr. Marshall.
Yes?
Hi, it's Lionel here. I'm calling you from where?
Yes?
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. This is just a connection. Everything fine for your flight tonight, departing for London Heathrow?
Yes, everything's fine, thanks. I booked in about an hour ago, so...
Your ticket is a standard ticket, right? Okay.
Yes?
So there are just a few extra, what we call concessions, that ahead of the flight, it's customary to find out if you want any of these additions.
Well, I'm just traveling on my own, and I'm only going for 5 days, so I don't have a lot of luggage or anything like that, so I don't think I need any concessions. So.
Now, your flight, there's no meal included.
What, for the whole flight?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, and it's 10 and a half hours.
So you no longer serve any meals on this flight?
Would you like the dinner?
I can't believe this. You're telling me that I've now... Well, how much is the dinner?
460 Rand.
I don't believe this. I actually don't believe it. All I saw was a notice saying if I wanted to upgrade my dinner, I could do that. Do you serve anything? Do you even serve tea or coffee?
A coffee is literally about $60 per cup. No, otherwise, you don't get anything.
Well, I'll make sure I eat before I leave then, because I'm not going to be blackmailed now into paying extra money just for the benefit of eating. That's just ludicrous.
One of the other surcharges is is actually a tax. It's the sleep tax.
What?
The sleep tax.
A sleep tax?
Yes.
What is that?
When people sleep, there's a blanket involved, which needs to be cleaned, etc., etc. It needs to be delivered to you as well. So, will you be sleeping? And if you will, it'll cost you an extra 640 Rand.
Forget it. Just forget it. Okay? The sooner I'm off this flight, the happier I'll be. You know that?
Yeah.
How much do you charge for a pillow?
Well, you get the blanket and the pillow for 640 Rand.
640 Rand?
Yeah.
No, I'm not paying any extra. This is crazy. This is utterly crazy. What are you going to charge me to sit on a seat?
No, well, you've paid for the seat already.
Oh, whippy. So I don't have to sit on the floor. And what else are you going to charge me for that you haven't told me about?
Do you plan on using the toilet at all?
Do I plan on using the toilet?
Yes.
Probably.
Normally what happens with passengers is you book 3 visits to the toilet, and if you don't use all 3, we'll refund it.
So what are you going to charge me for using the toilet?
It's 100 Rand a go.
Your unit will never see me again. Never. That you can take as a given. Whether I pay for using your stupid toilets or not, your unit will never see me again. I find this just despicable. You want to charge me for a cup of coffee? You want to charge me to have a tea? You want to charge me if I want to use a pillow? I cannot sit for 10 and a half hours and not use a toilet.
And you won't be able to sleep either.
Sorry?
You won't be able to sleep either.
Well, why not?
Well, you're not paying the sleep tax.
If I don't pay a huge amount of money to take a pillow and a blanket, but I manage to fall asleep in my seat, they're going to come and wake me up.
Correct, sir.
Why would they wake me up?
It's a luxury.
How much extra does it cost if I'm asleep?
If you want to have a sleep without a blanket.
Yes.
If you want to have a sleep without a blanket, it's going to cost you 300 Rand.
If I want to have a sleep without a blanket, it's going to cost me 300 Rand.
Yes.
Believe me, the world is going to hear about this.
Okay.
I'm going to contact every contact I've got in the newspaper business or wherever the hell I can find people and tell them about this conversation.
Okay, so there's just a final tax as well. Okay. There's only 4, and the final one is the gas emissions tax.
The what?
The gas emissions tax that is mandatory to pay. Because there's no real way of policing this, okay? And
What's it?
that's an extra 500 rand.
For what? What is that?
It's gas emissions from yourself.
Yeah, all right.
So everybody does it, but they never admit to it, and we need to keep the environment sterile. Hold on, sir.
What? You've got to pay a 500 rand gas emissions tax. For what? For farting on the airplane.
So now what have you done? You just hung up again. So now are you sorted?
What do you mean sorted? I've got my boarding pass. I'm getting on the airplane.
So there's only literally bored, I guess.
Is this you doing this? Is you doing this?
Darren, you there? He's on speaker, you can hear.
Peter Marshall!
I don't know who you are, but whoever you are, next time I meet you, I'm going to fart good and proper. My gas emissions. Who is this?
Peter, it's Whackhead Simpson from 947. Okay, Peter, which taxes are you prepared to pay, sir?
I'm prepared to pay the 475 rand for the involuntary bullshit tax. You had me going good and proper there.
There you go. Airlines, you're welcome to take that information and pass it forward as you try and cut costs.
Did he Liam Neeson you there at the end? I don't know who you are.
Yeah. No, but you'll find me. He'll find me. And he's going to gas emission on me.